Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Absolutely, we in the building. You just seen our sponsor. Their link is at the top line of the description box. If you got a brand, if you got a business, if you got a song that you want the world to hear, you can get it on this channel as early as tomorrow by emailing me. Email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. You see at the bottom of the screen, that's ogod@hiphopun.com. Let's get your brand, your business, your song in front of hundreds of thousands of people instantly. Do not wait. Put your money to good use. Businesses survive by marketing. If you got a strong marketing budget, you will survive. So let's get your product, your brand. You can have the best product in the world. If nobody sees it, they won't buy. I'll give you an opportunity now to put it on our channel for the low. ogod@hiphopun.com. I look forward to hearing from you. It's Monday. Let's get the week started right. All right, let's talk about this, man, because young Dolph, Hernandez, Govan, he was, found not guilty of conspiring to kill young Dolph. And the whole saga is just wild when you really look at it. Well, Dolph's family, his family actually spoke out. I have the exclusive for everyone today. I'm going to give you exactly what the family said. And then he's out here doing interviews. I want to talk about Hernandez, Govan doing interviews, with Vlad TV and others. But here's what happened. So the family, right? The family put out, a statement today. And here's what they said, because people were looking to get their opinion. They talked to the owner of Makiba's Cookies. He gave his, opinion of the whole situation. And obviously you want to know how the family feels about this, because, you had Justin go down and the other guy, the two shooters are out of here. But the one who allegedly masterminded, the one that put this together, the one that's allegedly responsible for bringing talent to Yo Gotti, is now a free man. Memphis is crazy when you really look into that. But I'm gonna tell you, because after I tell you what the family says, I'm gonna tell you who really killed young Dolph. Obviously, we see the two guys that did it, maybe three, but this guy got off, right? The two guys that actually pulled the trigger. But there's a bigger elephant in the room I'm going to talk about as well. I'm not going to talk about Yo Gotti. I am, but I'm not saying it's Yo Gotti. But let's hear what the family says. So the family went on to say, right, I want to point out, right, the family is very distraught, and they did not even want to speak to the media. But they said they didn't blame the trial team for their results. Although disappointed, they feel the trial team did everything they could. And they said, I want to say they did everything they could. I quote, they are extremely well prepared. And this was by way of WREG out there in Memphis. Now, Govan was allegedly not the man who pulled the trigger, but he was the man who orchestrated everything, set up the money. Allegedly he's supposed to get, a certain portion of 1,000. It was $100,000 bag on Dolph's head. One shooter's supposed to get 45, another's 45. He was supposed to get 10 for just like being a middleman between Juke, who was Yo Gotti's big brother, right? And he's the middleman. You find the shooters, which is crazy because you really look into it. This guy, Straight Drop, who was an aspiring rapper himself. He was a rapper, but he was trash at the end of the day. He had a connection to like a understudy of Gotti's rap label, right? The way this shit connect is crazy. Govan was allegedly like kind of a pseudo A&R. He would bring different people over and whatnot, and he's connected to the streets. And we got this person. Now you see how Gotti done signed up everybody damn near in Memphis, right? But that's neither here nor there. When you look at the history of this whole thing, Dolph did a lot of dissing, bro. You can go listen to it now. The 100 shots, the other joint, I was listening to it earlier. He did a lot of talking, a lot of dissing on Yo Gotti. I'm not saying that he deserved none of this, but I'm saying like he was very vocal with his disdain for Yo Gotti. But when you start when things start to trickle down and you really look at, all right, what really happened here? Because these two guys, when you really do your research, you will see that Justin Johnson and the other individual who turned federal, who actually was testifying against Hernandez Govan, right? These guys should have been in prison doing long, lengthy prison sentences. Now, one of them, the one that turned, prosecution witness, top star witness, he had did some wild shit that anywhere else you would have been locked up for. Justin Johnson, the rap sheet is as long as whatever. His rap sheet is crazy. Like before this, right? He actually, right, at a bowling alley. He was at a bowling alley. He was chilling, right? He got into a confrontation with some individuals. They got into a little scuffle. He got into a fight. He goes outside, right? He goes outside like everything is cool. Tell his girl to get in the car or whatever. Spins around and drops these people. Like goes and like shoots up a couple and shit. But gets out like what, a year, 6 months later? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, this is why I say the city of Memphis is guilty. The city of Memphis is culpable. The city of Memphis should have a lawsuit against them because these dudes shouldn't even been home. Now, maybe someone else would have done it. Maybe. Right? But this guy was like, it's what they do. It's not the first time. We talking about Justin. This is what they do. You feel me? So let me get to what happened. So check it. So in 2015, Justin Johnson, right, who was the man who had the boss, the Bass River hat with the handgun, right? In 2015, he was charged with aggravated rape and robbery, right? And then in 2017, he was accused of shooting three people. I thought it was two, at the bowling lanes, the Billy Harwick All-Star lanes. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, but he only served 9 months. So anywhere else, that's attempted murder. You shoot at three people, you wound them, they get rushed to the hospital critically, and you only get 9 months. How the hell you get sentenced to 5 years and you only get 9 months? It's fucking wild. I can't say nothing else. They shouldn't have even been out there. They should have a wrongful death lawsuit filed against them for this, right? Also, in 2018, he was indicted by the federal government. The feds was on him for gun charges. He went back to prison and was released in May, 6 months before investigators say he gunned down young Dolph. So a gun charge 6 months prior. How is he home? What are the laws like? You gotta help me. Are the laws very lenient down there? And obviously, these guys, when you look at Hernandez, he had help. Obviously, we already know what it is, right? He could say he ain't had this or that. Come on, we know different. We know different. But they shouldn't have even been out. The state that I'm in, if I shoot three people, I'm not coming home for at least 15 years. At least. And that's with nothing on my record at all. So we got to blame the city of Memphis. They get a portion of the blame. There's a lot of blame to go around. Now, again, young Dolph was very vocal in his disdain and disrespect. I don't know. I don't understand how I got to Dolph being like, all right, I ain't really rock with dude because the way he told me about his artist, and it's my first time meeting you, and you kind of downplaying your artist. And then supposedly it's a woman involved. Dolph was fucking on Gotti, one of Gotti's joints. the disrespect. It's apparently, allegedly, him and Jook was running together for a minute. Dolph and Jook. I don't know if they were serving. Dolph was serving him, or they was partners. There's a lot of different conflicting stories, right? But it's been a lot of bodies dropped. Even Hernandez, Govan's daughter, was dropped in Houston. Like, there's about 6 to 10 murders in this CMG PRE circle. But the city of Memphis is guilty. So the family can say, oh, yeah, we did everything they could. It looked like it. I would say they did a great job. But this was already set up in advance. This was already, like, they shouldn't even been out. Think about it. Like, these dudes, it was like, all right, it's a bag on his head. I'm going to take him out. They shot the man 22 times. 22 times. For $45,000. You throw your life away for 45. You can spend $45,000 in a couple days. $45,000 is not what it was 30, 40 years ago. People burning through $45,000. But in Memphis, in their particular situation, it's life-changing money at that time. That's the sad part about this whole situation. But let me move on, man. The family spoke. I spoke. These guys shouldn't have been out, but that's neither here nor they were. They did what they did. Look at the Memphis judicial system, and it needs to be some, a microscope needs to be on them for allowing this to go down, for allowing these two men that have committed horrific crimes to be released and shut. 3 people, you shot attempted murder on 3 people. You only get 9 months. That's unheard of. That is unheard of. So, how do I feel about Hernandez Govan doing the interview on Vlad TV? I don't feel anything about it. First of all, I keep asking myself the question, hey, would you do it? Would you do it? And I got to ask Sam this question. Would you do it? Would you do it? And I'm looking like, if you talk about the money and the revenue, and it's very enticing. The attention, but I see, shout out to the cat, CD Nash. He did an interview with him. I know why Vlad's doing it, because look, Vlad, at the end of the day, he's not a, it's a business for him. And I understand his angle, and it's a business decision. It's a business move, and people want to see it. I'm here for views. That's what Vlad is with the whole thing. Like, fuck what y'all say about this and that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Oh, I'm informing. I'm a police. He's kind of embracing that shit now. Like, whatever. But I'm going to get 400,000 views in the first 24 hours, the first 12 hours. So y'all don't really hate it. Y'all hate to love me. Y'all love to hate me. But nevertheless, I would have to say a hard no, because, well, I'm just kind of like, I have my own feelings about the whole Dolph situation. And maybe it's to my detriment. It's a bag I'll probably have to lose if we had the opportunity to do it. It's a bag that I'll say, all right, you could have made so and so and so, but nah, I think integrity is worth more. Like, really, like, he was found innocent or whatever the case may be, not guilty. But I'm not really, I just don't, the vibes is not there for me to do the interview. It's just not. It's not there for me. So I have to decline that. And that's that. I got my own personal feelings about the situation. And that's that. Maybe it's to my own detriment, but no, I wouldn't do it. But I expect Vlad to do it. And Hernandez Govan, I expect him. Yeah, this is what he should be doing. He should be capitalizing off of this situation, even though it sucks. And when I see these images of Dolph, the people that he left, and I see, he left what he left behind, it hurts me. That's why I couldn't do it. It's just like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm just not doing it. But I expect the Vlad or other people to do it, because to them it's just profit over everything. For me, yes, I'm in this thing to profit, but it's just something that I just wouldn't do. What the fuck I'm gonna ask you? Like I got shit that I could ask you, but it's gonna get to the point where it's like, you know, I'm not saying I'm on Dolph's side or nothing like that, but it's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna really start to, dissect you, and he may slip up. So that's why, me personally, maybe Sam Ant would, I don't know. If Sam Ant was like, "Yo, let's do," I don't know, bro. Nah, bro. What do y'all think though? How do y'all feel about him interviewing? How do you feel about the people that's going to interview him? You know, how do you feel about that? That's just my thoughts on the situation, man. But hey, he's gonna capitalize off the situation. He's gonna do interviews. He's gonna talk all this stuff as he should. But it's a very dangerous and volatile environment wherever he goes. Even for Dolph, like people think that Dolph, he was getting shot at in Charlotte. He was getting shot at in LA by Memphis dudes. So they was literally hunting young Dolph. They was literally hunting this man. So that's my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you guys think. It's your brother O Guy Hip Hop News Uncensored. Rest in peace to Dolph. And another thing is, man, listen, these dudes come out of the worst hoods of Memphis. And we got black millionaires beefing with each other and killing each other. It just it pains me. Both of y'all, like Gotti, Dolph, all y'all, like doing it big. Y'all done made it out. Y'all doing for yourself. Just leave this shit alone, bro. Just leave it alone. I don't get it, bro. Like y'all, yeah, we make it from this shit. Now we shooting on and killing one another, putting bags on each other's heads and shit. Like, come on, bro. I could tell you, man, I wouldn't even give a fuck, bro. I'm a multi-millionaire, and niggas is making diss songs and shit. Like, whatever, bro. Keep making your diss song. Just don't let it get to a point where you're trying to touch me. And maybe it was there. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say that, both men were very vocally disrespectful in different songs and posts and stuff like that. So rest in peace to Dolph, man. He left a lasting legacy for even his kids and his family. And, we shall see what happens in the future. It's your brother O Guy Man Hip Hop News Uncensored. I salute y'all. Hit the thumbs up on the video. I need y'all to smack the thumbs up on the video and check out this if you stayed here for long. This segment is called We Can Be Superheroes Too, The Journey of Christina. Now, Christina Nightberg Little Wolf once again endures another battle in her sleep with ties to an event 17 years earlier. Claudia Little Wolf Caesar, Christina's mother, fears the worst as she races to her daughter. It's happening again. Shyla Little Wolf of the Muskiki tribe awakens from his meditation. It's happening again. What is it? Shyla feels a presence coming from outside. Shyla notices a police car near their home. Stay with the neighbor. A strange patch of clumpy blood. This is not blood of a normal man. You did good, big brother, by marking the beast. I will do even better once I avenge you. The darkness slowly comes alive. The fear of the dark is overshadowed by his eagerness to meet the one who prowls in the night. What? The dark comes more alive with every step he takes. This night seems similar to the tragic night her husband gave her the same instructions as the daughter Christina continued to struggle. Now, if you want to grab a copy of this book. This is brought to you by our wonderful visual artist Bright Tall and the writer Stephen Hippolyte. The link will be at the top line of the description box. We can be superheroes too. We're going to be doing passages from his books for the next couple of weeks. So I encourage everybody to support this brother and his beautiful work and bringing back black superheroes back to life because they're trying to kill them all. So this is a great work. Very affordable. The link is at the top line of the description. When you purchase it, let them know that you got it or you heard it on Hip Hop News Uncensored. Let's keep this thing going. Stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow.